There are 10 cab sash in the cab of 100, 9 of which are made of cherry and are very likely originals. One of which was a total replacement and is made out of white oak. And I have a feeling that that white oak was probably a piece of dunnage or something that they found. This was made by someone that did have good equipment, because these holes are mortises, were made with a hollow chisel mortising machine just like we have, not hammered out or chiseled out by anybody's primitive means. What it doesn't have, as most sash have, is a cope right here that would fit around this bead on the edge. Instead they did it this way, which is kind of a homemade sort of thing. But what happened, as you can see, is it warped for whatever reason, and I don't know whether it warped before or after we got the car, but to get glass to fit around that was difficult. So we're making new ones. We're using ash rather than oak because that's what we have, and we're in the process of carving it out right now. These are the two sizes of cab sills. There are 3 across each end that are narrow like this. Cab windows. Stop. These are the. Here are the 2 different sizes of cab windows for ASL-100. There are 3 across each end of the narrow type like this, and on the sides are 2 each of the larger ones. These were in salvageable but rather deteriorated condition. Over the winter, what we've done with these, rather than making new ones, we wanted to, of course, preserve the original. The corners, especially at the bottom, and the bottom rails were badly deteriorated. So there's a lot of epoxy that's been put in here to solidify these corners, and when they're all done, because they're painted, you won't see them, but we have brought them back so they're quite solid. I'm looking at this one, and I hope we're not going to have a problem with the glass, because you can notice how warped it is. One of the things we experimented with this on this, I think is going to work, is we use Minwax wood hardener, which is a transparent material that saturates the whatever you put it on, and especially the ends where the water has tended to wick up into the ends of the wood and on the bottom of the sill. So that's been very carefully saturated. And then we put gray epoxy primer on it. The next thing will be that the glass will go in, and they'll be painted with a barn red or a tile red enamel. All of the moldings are over here. The moldings are different for every window. They obviously had a lot of problems over the years. We have examples of broken glass that was found here and there. So we've had to use a combination of old and new moldings here, and that's the way they were. So the car was not, we're not making it brand new, we're just showing how they would have done it if they had continued on. And that, I think, is everything